The Judge Returns Episode 12 Review. Quiet Moves, Loud Consequences. In Episode 11, Han Young uncovers political leaks tied to the Hanyang City project while sensing the former president closing in on his true identity. A cold philosophical clash with Kang Shin-jin and a gentle dinner with Si-hee slow the pace, hinting at emotional layers beneath the legal war. The tension finally spikes when Jin-ah exposes Tae-sik's slush funds, only to be kidnapped in retaliation, turning a slow chapter into a dangerous setup. January 2nd, 2026. February 14, 2026. Judge Lee Han-young. Pansa Lee Han-young. Pansa Lee Han-young. This Korean drama consists of 14 episodes, with one episode released every Friday and Saturday at 21:50 KST. For episode 12 of The Judge Returns opens with Han Young sitting across from Kang Shin-jin, discussing Tae-sik's case with measured caution. Beneath their polite exchange, Han Young senses something shifting. Shin-jin is no longer waiting. He is beginning to move pieces of his own. Realizing that hesitation will only leave him exposed, Han Young decides to strike first, not at Tae-sik, but at a mutual and far more influential enemy, the former president. At the same time, the former president steps into the public eye with a grand performance of generosity. He announces the launch of a massive charity fund, claiming he has donated his entire life savings and encouraging powerful figures and citizens alike to follow his example. To the public, it looks like repentance and goodwill. To Han Young, it looks familiar. From his past life, he remembers exactly how this story ends. A frontman eventually takes the fall for embezzlement, while the former president quietly walks away untouched. Also read No Tale to Tell Episode 7 Review. Yoon-ho is in love. Determined to rewrite that future, Han Young begins gathering proof. Working in the shadows, he tracks the flow of the charity money and secretly records evidence showing that the donations are being funneled into private, suspicious accounts. Once the trail is secure, Han Young approaches the leader of the opposition party and hands over the documents, urging him to expose the truth. At the same time, Han Young leaks the evidence to the media. The effect is immediate. The opposition releases the files, journalists publish the story nationwide, and investigations explode across the political and legal system. Witnesses start coming forward, the charity accounts are seized, and the supposed goodwill project collapses into scandal. As the evidence piles up, the former president panics. He confronts Kang Shin-jin, demanding protection. Shin-jin, clearly amused by the chaos, promises help, but the former president's influence has already weakened. This time, his name cannot shield him. He is formally arrested, watched by cameras that once praised him. While political walls are falling, danger strikes elsewhere. The S-Group chairman's son turns his rage towards prosecutor Jin-ah and hires an assassin to silence her. Jin-ah fights desperately, trying to escape the attack. Just when the situation looks hopeless, Han Young arrives with his friend, subdues the attacker, and ensures he is arrested before further harm can be done. Meanwhile, Kang Shin-jin makes his own calculated move. Deciding that the S-Group heir has outlived his usefulness, Shin-jin manipulates one of the son's aides into becoming a state witness. The confession delivered in court is devastating. Corruption, bribery, and violence are laid bare. As a result, the S-Group chairman's son is sentenced to 20 years in prison and ordered to pay billions in fines, marking one of the series' harshest legal victories. With momentum on her side, prosecutor Jin-ah moves next, attempting to arrest the S-Group chairman himself over massive hidden slush funds. However, the system retaliates. Political pressure crashes down on the prosecution, and Jin-ah is suddenly suspended, along with prosecutor Park Song-chul. Justice advances, but not without cost. The episode's final moments twist expectations. Despite the scandal and his arrest, the former president quietly returns to power. In a secret room filled with corrupt leaders, he resumes control of the table. Kang Shin-jin and Han Young stand there as well, raising their glasses and congratulating him on being free once again. Episode 12 closes on this chilling contrast, reminding viewers that in The Judge Returns, winning a battle does not always mean the war is over. Episode 12 finally feels like the series remembering what it does best: smart attacks, political chaos, and moral tension. Han Young does not wait to be cornered, and instead targets the former president head-on through the fake charity scheme. Watching him collect evidence, leak documents, and trigger a nationwide scandal is satisfying, especially after the slower pacing of the previous episode. The exposure of the fraudulent fund, the media storm, and the arrest of the former president give the hour a strong sense of momentum that episode 11 lacked.